What up, everybody? Saying TERZO, and it's been a while. Actually, let me move my mic. Boom, boom, boom. All right. It's been a while since we've been recording in my man cave. Last video I was at Paul Manzi's house, and it was a dope video. You know, we recorded the concept Myers. Those were really cool. And but today is the day that I have been waiting for nearly 3 years. This is a piece by OnesCustoms. Now, if you guys don't know, OnesCustoms is a custom 1/6 scale figure horror artist. Usually custom means non-licensed pieces, very hard to get if you don't know where to get them, but all the links are in the description below. This piece has been in the making for almost 3 years. You know, it started as something else and it turned into this. I'm gonna be as bold to say this is the best concept OnesCustoms has ever made. Between the talks with me, Paul, you know, even Mon Twain, just he put everything into this piece, and I've been excited. I've been hyping this piece up in my videos for a long time. I mean, there's got to be at least 4 or 5 videos that I said it was coming next week, and then the next week. You know, it happens. You know, these are custom pieces. You can't rush them, and this is going to be the reason why, if you look at this piece, when you wait and you're patient, this is the quality you're going to get. Also, I want to mention that for the people that are on the Part 8 Jason run, Jason Takes Manhattan, one's actually just shipped, like 7 of them out yesterday, plus the 5 that he shipped before, the ones that went to a few other people. They're almost done with that. They got a few more to finish up and ship out, so that run will be coming to a close. At the end of this, I'm probably going to get Paul on the video at the end of this. So, I got the box. Alright, this is a long time to make it. Let's just check this out. So this is a Jason Voorhees piece. It is a concept. Now this concept actually has a lot to do with the Part 9 Jason run that OnesCustoms and Paul announced that they are doing. Part Jason Goes to Hell. So I'm excited. Let's just go. I'm still recording, alright? Alright, so he's got them packing peanuts that I hate, but it's worth it. Let's check out. We got a piece of paper, and this is probably the COA, and it is. Whew. Certificate of Authenticity. Jason Escapes Hell. 6 scale custom figure by OnesCustoms. This is a 1 of 1, guys. This is a true 1 of 1. Yeah. Oh man, I'm excited. Get out of here. All right, with the packing peanuts. Ah, dude, OnesCustoms does things so, like, you know, he what did he give me? Hold on. Yo, that's dope. What's custom? He gave me a Friday the 13th cup, man. Once I appreciate that. Party cup. Yo, we gotta be sipping out this cup a little later, my friend. Let's see what we got. Alright, the cup was holding something in there. Yo, that's dope. I might display that with the figure. That's cool. Alright. First up, a Freddy Krueger hand. Now, this is a Jason Goes to Hell concept piece. And, God, this hand. Completely custom, fully sculpted glove. Custom metal blades. This is actually an exceptional glove. The detail. Oh my god, you got the bone, you got the blood coming out, Freddy's hand. This should give you a clue to why Jason escaped hell, or how he escaped hell. Now, this is a full custom figure. It comes with a full custom diorama. Oh my god, this is the piece. It's so big. Alright. Let's open that one last. He is heavy. Oh my god. Alright, so this is the dio. This is the bottom part of the dio. And it's got LED functions. Oh man. Fully sculpted dio, rocks. We got like a portal to hell that he fully custom did with LED functions. Oh man. Oh, this is killer. Awesome. Alright. That's the LED. And if we turn it on, you guys can see. You'll probably be able to see better once I turn off the lights. We're going to go through everything. And then we have the good old machete. Ooh, this isn't your regular machete. This has been painted to have it like it's been put into fire. It's literally just heating up and just it's flaming. It's got that yellow flame effect to it. Not a flame effect, but the heated up effect when you put metal into into a flame, and it's got the blood. It's gory. Okay, okay. I actually don't need the scalpel anymore because I'll probably cut myself. There it is. There's the back wall. There's the cross grabber. I want to be gentle because these things are custom. Alright, so this is the back that goes here. I'm not sure if it's just supposed to stand. That's how it goes. Actually, perfect. And obviously it's supposed to be just a broken wall. This is the crotch grabber. Now remember, guys, I want to stress this. I've been waiting for this piece for near 3 years. So even I, and even Rob, we're some of the people that wait the longest. Rob has been waiting on a piece for damn near, I don't know, I wouldn't say even 4 years, 3 years. Like, we literally don't get no special treatment. So that goes like that, and that goes like that. Okay. Machete, Freddy glove, COA. Let's get this started. Cup, why not? I can't believe he gave me a cup. All right. Oh! Oh my! Oh! Yo. The shit I'm seeing right now, you guys. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Wow. Oh!
To Full Metal Jacket. That's the only thing that I'm.
What? No way. Is it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Nah. Yo, I might have to stop the video. Yo. You know when... This is the reason why we're in this custom hobby. For shit to just continuously wow us. Like, I've been in this hobby for a while now, and sometimes I feel like things don't wow me anymore, but this right here. Wow. This, I'm sorry, I have to say this, and I say this with pure confidence. This is the most menacing fucking piece he's ever fucking made. This... There's good pieces. There's amazing pieces. And then there's God. Oh my God. Alright. So I give you guys Jason Escapes Hell 101 concept. This piece right here, I'm just gonna hold on to it, is a mixture between a part 7, a part 9, and I guess you could say a little bit of Freddy versus Jason. This piece is on the biggest body you could find. This is just as tall as a Once Customs hobo. The sculpting is all one-off sculpting. The ribs are showing. There's still flesh on the ribs, as if he was being eaten alive in hell and fighting and just slashing his way through. Just the absolute texture of the paint. The detail to the grime. If you look at his top right shoulder, he has all these strings that kind of look like roots, and just everything growing on him. The weathering's like a part 7 with the clothing of a part 9. He's got these like ulcers growing on him, and like creatures, I guess you want to say, are like these oh my god, these like balls of just meat and death upon him. Custom clothing, beautifully weathered, so lifelike. Just the shredded of the pants, the way they just hang over. They're super baggy. They're perfectly proportioned. This thing is a beast, absolute beast. The forearms, the bone showing, the hand with all the knuckles, and oh my god, the veins. He's got sculpting all over here. The melted. He's got a slash on his right side. Just the width and shoulder proportion. The head sculpt. Is there a way to take this off? There has to be. Holy fuck. Get the hell out of here. This head sculpt right here, guys. This head sculpt. Dude, no. This is a one-off head sculpt. It's obviously the part 9. But it's just concept-wise. You can still see the flesh, the tone. It's got like underskin. The beautiful, beautiful, smooth skull that also has texture to it. The complete black eye with the one dot white pupil. You can see deep into his skull. His mouth is recessed. He has an open mouth. The paint, dude. This Freddy arm is also magnetized, and I believe the magnet go. But one cool thing about this piece, you can actually take off his hand and put the Freddy hand on, which I'm kind of scared to do. I don't want to force it, but in the pictures he had the Freddy hand is actually, it's actually a material glove. This isn't, oh my god, the glove part is actually full material. You can have the Freddy hand right there displayed. Oh, that's unbelievable. I'm impressed that that glove is material. Dude, Jason's got boils all over his body, in his forearm, because obviously boils, he's been in hell, his skin's gonna burn. Let's put the machete on. That's obviously the look we gotta go for. Oh my god. The stature of this piece. So right off the rip, paint is a, can I go 11 out of 10? I've never done that before, but it's a 10 out of 10. Sculpting is a 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. Concept is a million out of 10. Just package alone to me is honestly a 10 out of 10. Alright, let's start off. Clothing is exceptional. Proportioning is amazing. Concept, I love the fact, this is the concept, the story they told me. Jason is dragged down to hell, obviously, and he is fighting his way through, and he meets Freddy, and he has to defeat Freddy to get out of hell. So he defeats Freddy, and he comes through this portal, obviously this LED portal, which we're gonna set up. Right here, with the LED light up, that's an awesome feature. The spine is amazing. A one-off spine work he did on this one. The accessory, you have a glove that's magnetized that obviously you can put on. I just gotta find the magnet, which I'm sure he'll tell me once I hit him up. But his hand is magnetized, so you can magnetize the hand. I just love it. I am floored by this. The beefiness of this piece. This is what happens in this hobby. You know, if you're patient and you let the artist take care of you, this is amazing. 3 years, man. And it was worth every second. There were times where, everybody has times in this hobby where it's just like, the wait times suck. But, man, is it worth it. This is incredible. I am floored. Usually I'm not, like, floored like this, but... So he has real boots with real shoelaces, painted, weathered up. He's bloody on the right side of his leg. Just absolute gore everywhere. This is a gore fest. Like, I could sit here and pick out things non-stop. Literally, I could pick out things non-stop here. Fully sculpted piece, heavy, just ingenuity all around. This is great. There's slashes on his back from Freddy. Like, I could find Easter eggs all day. Beautiful. I didn't know if a part 7 and a part 9 could mix, but the way ones did it, there's no other way. His kneecap is showing, fully sculpted legs. This piece, like I said, he's got these roots / ropes wrapping all around him. This piece, guys, legendary. Absolutely legendary. Can it get better than this? Yo, I always feel like Ones has topped himself, but there's always more. There's always more, and that's just amazing to me. He has real hair on his back, just everything. Just the disformity of this head sculpt. Just, you can tell it's a part 9 Jason mixed with a part 7, but the story that it comes with is just insane. Absolutely insane. The machete that has that glowing effect as if it was in the heat, obviously in flames as he was in hell, just cutting his way through the demons. Just, man, boy am I glad that I honestly waited and waited patiently. Things like this, come on, where else are you gonna get them? This is why I love this hobby. Best concept. I'm sorry, I just gotta say it. I usually don't like to fucking boast, but and I'm sure he's doing amazing things. Now, what I want to talk about, this piece kind of inspired the new formula of the part 9 Jason run. Now, what I mean by that is, you know, there was the original prototype that was shown, and now they're working on the VE2 prototype. Now, obviously, the clothes are going to be like this, not weathered, but they're going to be clothing like this. They're going to have this kind of detail and weathering. Obviously, not to this extremism, but just the quality of the paint, of the proportioning, the head sculpt quality, because he's making a brand new head sculpt for the run. Just, he's working on the prototype now, and it's gonna have this beefiness to it. This is not gonna be a joke. So I have to get on that part 9 Jason run, obviously, because I was on the fence. I was waiting for this to come in to see if I wanted this, if this was gonna be close enough to the run. But to have this and then show the progression of how the original part 9 Jason looks until he got to this concept part, I gotta have. So this is amazing. The part 9 run, after seeing this, you guys, it's gonna be amazing. What can you say? The quality in sculpting, the quality in paint, just amazing. On the right shoulder, it looked like he has mud work as well. Just this piece. And you know, all this weathering isn't just random. This is deliberate, done in certain ways to just make a piece flow right. This is unbelievable. Montwain Gonzalez, thank you. Thank you so much, man. This piece is the balls. Let's give Paul Manzi a call here. Alright guys, so I got Paul Manzi on the line here, and Paul, say what up.
Yo, what's up?
Dude, I just opened this box, and I think I literally have to change my diaper. Dude.
Yeah, I told you it would be worth the wait, man. One sent me some, some teasers along the way, and that's it, man. You know, if you're patient, you get what you pay for, and then some.
Yep, absolutely. No, I just want to say, when I called to talk to you, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Montwain. I know he couldn't be on the line right now. He's with his family and working hard on the part 8s as well. You know, he has to dedicate his time to the run. I also mentioned earlier in the video that 7 of the part 8s got shipped out, plus the 5 that were shipped out before this, and you guys only got a few left to go. So everybody's being taken care of. Also, I spoke on the fact that the part 9 Jason run, this piece kind of inspired the formula to a sense where the quality will be like this. It won't look like this, you know, the weathering and tattering, but it'll be movie accurate, have the proportion that this has, the weathering, color-wise, and just the quality of the sculpting will be in this sense.
Yeah, it will have that quality of sculpting. It will actually have. I'm not sure if he gave you the new spine and the new ribs. I'm pretty sure he did, but
I think these are one-off spine and ribs. These are the one-offs, but they're gonna be on the same quality, I was told.
Yeah, he Yeah, he actually showed me, the pictures. They've been done for a little bit. He's just, working on some last details. But it is a brand new spine. It is not the same spine that he used on the New Blood. It is a brand new spine, brand new rib cage. I believe he's doing sculpted hands, not sculpted over hands. Some of the previous hands have been sculpted over, which they look great. They look the part. Don't get me wrong. I actually kind of prefer those because they are flexible. The sculpted hands, you're going to be super fucking careful to not, number one, have paint rubs, and then obviously they don't really have any flex to them. So, to each their own, but everything is going to be new from the previous one that we showed in the prototype, which was kind of like the V1 prototype. We're still working on the V2 prototype. Your piece, like you said over there, is definitely, going to, take a lot from that piece. You know what I'm saying? That piece is going to have a lot of what the Jason Goes to Hell has. That one obviously has, some concept-y things on it, but it's going to be on that level, just movie accurate, like you said a second ago.
If you take away all
the weathering,
if you take away
the weathering,
if you
the
take
proportion,
if you take away the tattering, you can see the Part 9 clothes and what they're going to be for the run. You can see the belt. You can see the proportioning. You can see the sculpting quality. You can see how the hair is going to be. Obviously, mine's a concept. You got to remember that, but you're in good hands is essentially what it's saying. And as soon as I opened it, I was floored. And you're going to see the video reaction. I literally need to change my diaper, and it's just so lifelike. We all know that Once has his own take on things, but Jesus, is this fucking lifelike. And you know what I found out to be surprising? The Freddy glove, when we thought it was fully sculpted, I opened up the Freddy glove, it's fully sculpted, but where the glove ends on the wrist, that's actual material.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I did not know that. Oh my God.
Yep. Yeah, dude, it is a badass effect. I remember one sending me some of the pictures, man. It is an epic piece. And what I actually said to one when he sent me the picture was I said, you're killing me. I said, I'm trying not to have too many concept pieces, but your concepts are embarrassing the movie fucking, versions of them, like his New Blood, which his New Blood is, obviously based off the movie, but he takes it to the next level, man. More ripping, better quality of the rotted effect, I would say, and the head sculpt is just fucking great, man. I love everything. I'm fully confident that this V2 prototype of the Jason Goes to Hell is just gonna be nothing short of fucking amazing, man.
Well, I'll say this: the V1 was already amazing, and that was an amazing selling point. Like, the proportioning on the V1 are great, so there's only higher, and we can soar only better. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a movie accurate guy. You know how much I'm into that. But I'll tell you something, I ain't complaining at all. Like, this is the fact that you can make something this lifelike and give it your own twist, and just know when an artist, you make your own sound, and the fact that Once is able to do this is really just exceptional.
And I know we say it every fucking time, but it's true, man. It's true. Like, you can say it for yourself. Rob can say it when he gets his piece. Obviously, me, you, and Rob, we do see a lot of these pieces in hand. That piece is fucking very great, and one just keeps releasing shit that gets better and fucking better, man.
Yeah, I do gotta say, man, just, when I first got in the hobby, and I'm sure when you first got in the hobby, just seeing the progressions, we never thought it would be something like this.
Yeah.
And I was mentioning earlier in the video, it's like, Once just keeps showing me that he can't, he has no cap. He always hits a different level.
There is no peak. Yeah, there's no peak. The mountain just keeps going up.
And and always we say this is a new mountain to reach. I feel like with this one, though, he's got a mountain to soar. But I'm just excited.
Yeah, even 2 years ago, most of the pieces were kind of, they were kind of generic, and by generic I mean, they didn't have too much tattering. Most of them did not even come with, a base or a diorama, So, and One does not do dioramas too often. So, whenever you get a diorama from One, it's always something special.
Right. I mean, it's simplistic, but just the LED function. Lately, he's been messing with LEDs nonstop, which is cool.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's been going crazy with the light up features, but they've all been coming damn good, man. I love to see them. Rob has a very interesting piece coming as well, which I'm excited to see that one too.
Right, I know we've seen it, and it's coming with an accessory that's very amazing. We're not gonna spoil it, and it should be coming real soon. But just I love just the concept, how Jason went to hell, came back, you know, fought Freddy, destroyed Freddy. You know, I like being able to essentially, now that Jason is kind of like in a copyright fight that might be over or not, that you still get to have different chapters, like what if storylines. Yeah. This is what I look at, like his concepts. They're like what ifs, you know.
Yeah, it's an amazing concept, and I honestly think it's a little more special whenever there's a backstory to the piece. Sort of like, you know, the badass Jason. That's why, in my opinion, the badass Jason is an excellent piece up there as well. With that piece, and these two are definitely some of the best concepts that he's done, man. Just because they have that interesting backstory, they have a lot of stuff that comes with it, and that diorama over there it's fucking great, man. It has a lot of different colors, a lot of texture in there. It has the light up feature. It's a great piece.
You know, it's funny, you know, when there are times where, you know, I feel like honored and all this to have this stuff, and you know, like I said, the hobby just keeps on surprising. But you know, me, you, Rob, you know, a lot of people in this hobby have put in their work. You know, it's not like we don't spend the money. I feel like maybe me, you, Rob spend too much money sometimes, you know, on these things.
That's definitely the case, man.
And we definitely don't get no discounts. That's the thing, you know.
Yeah. I definitely been spending too much. That's why I've been trying to cool it over here for a little bit after I picked up the badass Jason and that Halloween Kills figure. I wasn't really expecting to pick up the Halloween Kills.
Right.
I probably shouldn't have, you know, just because of the budget over here. But you know, it is what it is, and I love H40, and that is what it's about, man. I don't know if you addressed it previously in the video, but you waited, what was it, 2.5 years?
Yeah, damn near three. I told him how it started out as something else, and then it turned into something, the concept idea, and then he just ran with his thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you know, all of us are waiting. We've been waiting, you know, but we don't bother one. Just like, you know, people are waiting, you know, for stuff from me, and they don't bother me. I go out of my way. I give them extras because that's how people should be treated. When they're, you know, when they're patient, when they're not bugging you, when they're waiting, sometimes too long, you definitely should be going out of your way and hooking them up. And you know, from what I can see in that piece, one gave you probably, you know, 3 times the value of what you had paid him, you know, just because you waited so long. And that's what I've always appreciated about one, man. I tell him that all the fucking time.
One always comes through. I know people that have waited 4 years, like Rob has waited 4 years for a piece. I know somebody else that has waited 4 years for a piece. And it is frustrating. And like I mentioned, like there were times where I was like, oh, do I want to keep this? Do I not? And this is kind of what I want to address with the video. You know, the wait times are the biggest hurdle in this hobby. You sometimes you cannot rush art. Whether people want to say these are dolls, yes, they're dolls at the end of the day, but it's artistic. Just like a art piece of like a canvas is just a piece of paper, but it's art. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, the Mona Lisa wasn't made in a day. You know, the Sistine Chapel wasn't made in a week. You know, it's just, it sucks. It is what it is. There are artists that can do this in a little bit faster time, but then there are artists like, I take it in this idea, the concepts, you know, you're pulling something out of thin air. You're trying to make something work. You're combining 2 different movies, trying to make a story. That takes time. You know, like with the Part 8s, we did estimate a 6-month thing. We went over around 8 months, 9 months, but that's still an amazing time. You know, it sucks. We try our best to fix things and hook people up with the extra details, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that even doing this under a year, I think is just an amazing thing. And, you know, we try to keep everybody happy. It's not as easy as it looks, you know. It's not like we can whip it up in like in a minute or so. It takes time because we want to keep the quality and make them all the exact same for the people. You can't just give somebody a lesser product or anything like that. That's why we are trying to make the Part 8s unison, you know?
Yeah, and a prime example, you know, like you said, we estimated, 6 months. It's about 9 right now. A lot of people actually right now are posting their Manhattans that they got. But take the diorama for example, right? The sewer cap. If you look at the initial video that I did with Rob, you can see that I changed up the style of it, where I gave people more weathering, I gave people more grime, and I changed it up.
Right.
Now, obviously, people were happy with the previous, prototype and rendition of it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have pre-ordered it. But that is what me and One do. We if we see that we can improve it, we are going to improve it. Unfortunately, sometimes there are delays. Sometimes, it was probably our fault because we underestimated exactly
Right.
how much shit was coming with that set. There was a lot of accessories on my end, and obviously, we don't like for the delays because we would like to get these things out as fast to people as possible so we can move on to the next one, so we can do some
Right.
more prototyping or whatever it may be. So we want to get them in people's hands just as fast as they want to get them from us. You know what I'm saying? We are not holding them back or whatever it may be. Yes, sometimes for our sanity, we have to, jump onto something else just to give us a break, which actually is what I just made a post about in the private group over there for people. So if you are on a run and you're not in that private group, hit me up. I'll send you an invite. But basically what I said in the post is going forward, number one, we are not going to give people an estimated delivery time. And it's not because we don't want to, hit that marker. It's that we don't want to make people anxious. We don't want to tell people, hey guys, it's going to be, shipping for Christmas. And then Christmas comes and we miss the delivery date for whatever reason.
Right.
And then people get a little discouraged. They get a little disappointed. They get more anxious. We're not trying to do that anymore. So we're just not going to give delivery dates for people. Everything is going to be, we are aiming for obviously under a year for every, one of the projects that we take the pre-order on, but we're just not going to give a time other than we're aiming for under a year. So that way, if we tell people a year and it ships in 9 months, well, then they plan for 3 extra months and they're going to be happy because they're getting it 3 months early,
Right, and obviously payment plans reflect that, and they have a little bit more time in case, and, there's going to be constant updates between me, Rob, your Instagrams, Ones will even do a video here and there, as he's done with your dios and stuff, so.
Yeah, so we, as of right now, most of the runs, we only took the deposit for, and that was obviously to secure people's spots, to make sure the spots were sold, to make sure, everything was going to flow how it was going to flow. If the pieces are not in production and I am not sending you a message, do not feel like you are obligated or, under pressure to send payments, which is why I have not reached out to people regarding the Jason Goes to Hell. The Jason Goes to Hell V2 prototype is still yet to be shown. It is not in production, so we are not, messaging people saying, hey, the payment plan starts now. As long as you sent your deposit, you are good. Do not worry about it. Do not think that we're gonna, hit you up and say, hey, you fucking owe, four months of back payments and we need it now. No, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah. So the payment plans are very, very flexible. We're gonna try to get everything out in a timely manner. But what I was touching on earlier, I forgot to mention is that, going forward, aside from not saying, the release dates or the estimates, take the Jason 4 run, for example, the Jason Goes to Hell run, and the Warlock run. So our plan is that we have the deluxe version of the Jason 4, which comes with the Jarvis window diorama, which obviously is a very complex diorama, compared to the standard diorama. The standard diorama is like the bottom floor of what we're calling, the Jarvis house, the blue house. So Our goal, like I mentioned earlier, to keep our sanity is we're going to do the 10 standard versions of the Jason 4s to get half of those out the door to people. And then after we do those 10, to keep our sanity from doing the same thing, we're going to hop on and maybe do 10 of the Jason Goes to Hells. And then after we do 10 of the Jason Goes to Hells, maybe we'll hop back on the Jason 4 Deluxe versions and do those 10. And then after that, maybe we'll do 10 more Jason Goes to Hells.
Kind of do it in waves.
Yeah, so it's going to be in waves. The waves are going to be shipped out in order of the people who have got in on their spot, people who have paid in full, and the people who are just, sitting there being patient. But it's mainly going to be based on how early you got in there, how early you paid. We cannot skip people in line. I'm sorry, guys. That's just how it is, If you got in early, if you paid early, if you're paid in full early, you will probably be shipped out in the first batch. There's not going to be any, favoritism of who gets it, who doesn't get it. That's how it's going to be. We are also going to have a lot of one-of-a-kind live auctions coming up. And we're also going to have something that we hinted at a while back for Christmas for the people that have been loyal to, these runs, people that have been patient, as I, posted in that post I made in the group over there for people. Right. We are going to have something special, along with some other stuff, of course. And of course, as these runs get in people's hands, we're going to be prototyping more things and getting more, runs in the work, like the Young Jason run or the Halloween 6 run that we were supposed to, have already. But right now, me and Warren are just trying to work on the private orders for people. Shout out to Ben, KOLLECTORMANIAC. Ben's been waiting for a while. Mike Norman, good guy as well. He's been waiting for a little Part 7 fucking concept over there. All these people have been very patient. They've been waiting a long time. Sorry about the wait, guys, but when you get it, you will not be disappointed.
Well, I actually talked to Ben privately because I was talking to him. I got this concept. I was like, Ben, you're like the concept king, man. And he was telling me he's been waiting a minute, but he says, I know how these things go, bro. It's just that's the art. So
yeah,
he knows.
He's got an excellent piece coming, which you know about. I think you and Rob are the only ones that know about it aside from one. So.
Yeah, he's gonna love it. I didn't tell him I knew, but now if he sees the video, Ben, I knew the whole time.
Yeah. Well, fucking Ben actually snatched it from you because you remember you told me you were interested in it. But,
yeah, Ben did snatch it from me, but like I said, that's the hobby. You can't get everything, and it is what it is. I mean, it's going to a good home, and he deserves it.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Ben has been a long-time supporter. He's a good guy.
I was actually just watching his videos late last night. Love him. Love his videos.
Yeah, man, it's great, man. But obviously, there's a lot of stuff that me and One going to get out the door to people. We're aiming to have a lot of things in people's hands in 2022. There's going to be a lot of stuff. There's going to be the Warlocks, the Goes to Hells, the Part 4s, some hobos. And I say some hobos, I'm not sure how many, but we're going to try to have a good amount. Some new bloods, which One is still working on the prototype for the new blood. The hobos, an update on the hobos here. One has I think it was either 5 or 6 head sculpts, all brand new head sculpts, unmasked Myers, half mask, dream sequence, the regular, all that stuff, He has the clothing source. He just has not done the clothing patterns with his wife yet. So everything else is done. The sculpting is all done, all that stuff. The formula, same thing with the new blood. The new blood just doesn't have the clothing done. Everything else though is good.
Perfect. That's awesome, man. So definitely got to catch up on some of the runs, try to get people happy. So to the people that have been supporting, thank you. And I know Paul's happy to get these pieces out. And I know One's is as well. And this is the kind of quality people can expect, as it's been proven with the Chest of Souls, the Part 8s, and now this concept. So definitely going to be something awesome.
Yeah, and I just want to say, guy, to the people that reach out to me privately, I'm sorry, guys. What I post in public is pretty much all the information that we're wanting to give to people because we're not trying to make them any more anxious than they already are. So if you message me and I keep it short, or if I'm being vague, that is why. I don't want to give you false hope. I don't want to, say, yep, it's coming next week, and then, next week doesn't come, and you message me again, and, I don't want to be that person that just keeps telling you, yep, it's coming next week, you know, and then I end up looking like an asshole, or you end up getting your hopes up. I don't want to do that. So that's why, like I said, I will post what I have for you guys in the groups. But that's pretty much all the information that we're ever going to have is what is shown in the groups over there, guys. We will have some amazing pieces like what you see over there on Dan's table there. We will have some of these amazing one-of-a-kind pieces that are being offered in the live auction format. Me and one are working on 2 of them right now. We were hoping to have one for Thanksgiving, but obviously, you know, we're working on some other stuff that's back owed to people, so we kind of felt bad to do that. So we're going to aim to have maybe 1 or maybe 2 rather, but at least one of them being the toxic waste Jason Takes Manhattan, one of a kind that we've been, you know, hinting at for a while. I know we were supposed to have that before, but we didn't want to postpone it. We wanted to get these things in people's hands. They've been waiting for a while, but we are going to have at least 1 to do a live auction for Christmas. Hopefully 2 though.
I do have a question, since we're going to hit up pretty much every run. So where's the Grinner and the Ripper? Where are those at right now? Just so we can hit every run and talk about it real quick, and those are pretty much it.
So the Grinner, obviously, the pre-orders, since it's a small run as well, there's only, I think, was like 7 of them plus the prototype. That is probably going to be on the back end of all the rest of the runs. The Ripper, man, I want that Ripper as bad as everyone else does. I want to see the prototype finished. I want to work on the goddamn diorama. I've been very pumped up to work on that rooftop diorama with the rain effect, all that stuff. I've been wanting to work on that for months. Me and one have not had time. We obviously owe people a lot of things. We feel bad about it. We're trying to, you know, do our best to juggle the private orders as well as the runs over here, which is why, like I said earlier, for the next few weeks, probably all the way up until Christmas, to be quite honest with you guys, we're going to be hitting only the private commissions to get some of these things in people's hands for Christmas. Just keep in mind, guys, the COVID mailing nonsense on top of the Christmas nonsense, everybody, you know, flooding Amazon or whatever it may be, just, you know, be mindful that if you have a package going out, it's probably going to take a long time to get there.
Right, depending where you live. So essentially everything in a nutshell, tackling the Part 9 next, with the Part 4 in waves, then tackling the Warlock, and then moving on to, I'm assuming, like you said, showing the H6 Myers Proto and the Young Jason Proto, and then tackling the Ripper and the, what is it? Well, the Goosebumps.
Yeah, man, I would love to hit the Goosebumps, but unfortunately, I think the Goosebumps is quite a way away.
No, I mean what is it? The Ripper and what is it? The Ghastly Grinner. There it is. So
the Grinner, yeah.
So that's what's in the future right now. That's kind of the schedule.
In the very near future, probably I see the Jason 4s, the standard sets, the Warlocks. We have 5 Warlocks with Tanella's coveralls. Shout out to Tanella. One has had those for quite a bit. The actual Tanella coveralls, straight from her. And then we're doing 5 with one's wife's coveralls, which I think we might have one or 2 of the one with wife's coveralls, or one's wife's coveralls left, but the Tanella ones are sold out. So we're going to be aiming for those 2 runs to get shipped out. Like I said earlier, they're going to be in waves. And then probably those Halloween Kills figures that we owe people, like the 3 Halloween Kills. There's nothing crazy. It's only 3 of them to people. You guys know who you are. Thank you for the patience. And then probably the Jason Goes to Hells. Yep.
All right. Well, there you guys have it. That's all the information that we could give you. I figured this would be a nice little update for you guys, and you guys get to see pretty much what the patience is bringing you. So until next time, guys. Paul, you got anything to say?
No, that's it, man. Thank you for the opportunity to give people the updates here, and
always
glad you got the piece, man. And glad you are liking it, man. I can't wait to watch the video to see more in-depth fucking views of it, because I myself have not seen it too much, as you know.
Right. Well, you're gonna definitely see a lot of it.
Yeah, I can't wait
I'm gonna spread it like COVID.
Well, it looks like he's got some COVID over there.
Oh, I say so. But until next time, guys, thank you. Subscribe, share, hit the like button, and hit up all the links down below. And until next time, guys, stay sick and peace.